Okay, so if you're tired of working and you want to become financially free, give me about 60 seconds and I'm going to tell you how to get there. I learned this about 8 years ago when I was a social worker, and I used it to retire in about 5 years. And by the way, I'm Mel. I teach people how to build wealth ethically and sustainably. If you're into that, hit the like and follow. See, most people get trapped in the thought that they're not building wealth because there's something wrong with them. Like they're not saving enough or they're not investing correctly. But the truth is, the system isn't set up for us to succeed. So to build wealth, you have to think outside of the current system. And don't worry, I'm not talking about doing anything illegal. Let me tell you what I mean. One of the fastest ways to build wealth in America is to buy property. But most people think you need a lot of money, or you need a good credit score, or you need a bank loan to buy property. But that's not true. This is just the system that we've been handed, that buyers need to go to a bank in order to buy a home. But this is what unlocked everything for me, when I learned to think outside the system, to do it differently. I learned that if the seller owned their house outright, if they had all the equity, then they could lend it to me directly as the buyer. In other words, the seller became the bank. And each month, I just made my payment to a seller, my neighbor down the street. And that's how they made hundreds of thousands of dollars that would ordinarily went to a bank. This technique is called seller financing. And as a queer AFAB person who used to be a social worker, I was really good at talking to people and just hearing what they needed. I found tired landlords who I took over the property management, and I sent them mailbox money every month. After 5 years, I bought 34 rental units, and that's what I live off of now. If you want to learn how to become financially free by building relationships like this in your community, then hit me up. Swipe the bio and let's connect.